بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
والنجم إذا هوى ما ضل صاحبكم وما غوى.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. ونشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله تبارك وتعالى عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وبارك وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فاصبر على ما يقولون وسبح بحمد ربك قبل طلوع الشمس وقبل غروبها ومن آناء الليل فسبح وأطراف النهار لعلك ترضى. ولا تمدن عينيك إلى ما متعنا به أزواجا منهم زهرة الحياة الدنيا لنفتنهم فيه ورزق ربك خير وأبقى. وأمر أهلك بالصلاة واصطبر عليها لا نسألك رزقا نحن نرزقك والعاقبة للتقوى. صدق الله العظيم. These are a few ayahs from the end of Surah Taha. Such ayat that after we will understand what the ayahs are telling us, surely every believer would hope that he would have understood and paid attention to these ayat before this. Amazing ayat, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And these ayat were revealed when Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was in Makkah Mukarram, and he was targeted from every corner. Just think of a person who's being cornered, and some people are cursing at him, some people are taunting him, some people are making fun of him, and there are people who are even coming and physically abusing the person. All kind of false accusation and every wrong in that society is being attributed to this person. And he's quietly standing in the corner saying nothing. What would be the situation of this person's heart? Rabbul Alameen subhanahu wa ta'ala witnesses in Qur'an and of Surah Al-Hijr, وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّكَ يَضِيقُ صَدْرُكَ بِمَا يَقُولُونَ. O Muhammad, I, Allah, know that your heart is constricted because of what they're saying. You're going through a lot of hardship, O Muhammad. You're going through difficulty. I know this. فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ. Keep on proclaiming the praise of your Lord, glorifying your Lord. وَكُمْ مِنَ السَّاجِدِينَ. And keep on doing sujood to Allah. And here in Surah Taha, فَاصْبِرْ عَلَى مَا يَقُولُونَ. Have patience on what they are saying to you, O Muhammad. وَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ قَبْلَ طُلُوعِ الشَّمْسِ وَقَبْلَ غُرُوبِهَا. Keep on proclaiming the glory of your Lord while praising Him, while praising Allah in that time of difficulty. Don't just keep on saying La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah and inna lillah. Say Alhamdulillah. وَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ. Keep on praising your Lord while you are proclaiming the hamd and thana of Allah, glorifying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, admiring Allah. As many times we forget all the ni'mas at the time of difficulty. وَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ. Keep on praising Allah, glorifying Allah. قَبْلَ طُلُوعِ الشَّمْسِ وَقَبْلَ غُرُوبِهَا. Before sunrise and before sunset. Before Salatul Fajr and before Salatul Maghrib. قَبْلَ طُلُوعِ الشَّمْسِ وَقَبْلَ غُرُوبِهَا. Anytime after Asr, before Maghrib. And before sunrise, before the time of Fajr will end. We hardly perform Salatul Fajr. And the time is running out. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, before that you should finish with your adhkar and tasbihat. قَبْلَ طُلُوعِ الشَّمْسِ وَقَبْلَ غُرُوبِهَا. Is that enough? وَمِنْ آنَاءِ اللَّيْلِ. And in some portions of the night, in some hours of the night, فَسَبِّحْ. Keep on proclaiming the glory of your Lord. 3 times. Have we done that? وَمِنْ آنَاءِ اللَّيْلِ. Then before Maghrib, and then after Maghrib sometime before you retire to your bed. As Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to recite the adhkar when he would be laying down in his bed. And then during the night time sometime, before we get up for Salatul Fajr sometime, آناء الليل, during the night time, some hours of the night. فَسَبِّحْ. Keep on doing the tasbih of Allah, glorifying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What would we get by doing this? I really want everyone here and every believer to take these ayat very seriously. And if nothing else, let's at least start with taking these ayat as part of our life. Qur'an is speaking to us, subhanAllah. For how long we have neglected this book of Allah? How many of us are happy with our lives? How many of us can say that whatever is happening, I'm happy with it? I'm happy the way I'm living. I'm happy the way we are living in our home, with my business, with my family, with my neighbors, with my community. I'm happy. With all the difficulties, with all the problems that everyone is facing, with all the hardships that we are seeing in our way, all kind of fitnas, all kind of problems. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if you do this, what we just talked about, what Allah just told us, لَعَلَّكَ تَرْضَى, so that you may be pleased. Is not saying that so that He will be pleased. He will be so pleased that He will get you to be pleased too. You will be pleased. لَعَلَّكَ تَرْضَى, so that you may be happy. Subhanallah. It's not that He may be happy. You will be happy if you do this. Do we see the source of happiness? At a time when everyone is looking for peace of mind, and they don't know where to find it. With all the problems people have in their lives, and money and money and money, and it's never enough. And then working full-time, overtime, no time to do anything else. Children, education, learn, read, no time for family, no time for parents. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, you want me to tell you the secret? That you would be happy. لَعَلَّكَ تَرْضَى. That you would be happy with your life, with everything that is happening with you. Do this, what Allah is telling us over here. لَعَلَّكَ تَرْضَى is an amazing word here. Generally we say also, I'm doing it for Allah's pleasure. Allah is telling us, do it so I can make you happy. We know that when people are looking for happiness after their stress, where do they find happiness? Some of us, our happiness is in just relaxing, doing nothing. Just go home, sit on your couch, do a cup of coffee, enjoying their tea. This is what relaxing. So you see the tea kettle in front of you. You're going to drink maybe half a cup, but you like to see the full kettle there. Buy the big, large cup. Just looking at the cup makes us feel good, isn't it? Just the shape, just the look of the cup, just the smell from the cup makes you feel good. You leave the coffee there for people are sitting with that cup for 2 hours. They never sit with Qur'an for 2 hours. They can't hold the subhan in their hand for 2 hours, but they can hold the cup for 2 hours. And every single time, small sip, put it down. For some people, they enjoy movies. This thing is not enough. Smoking. This is their enjoyment. And then, unfortunately, when our young generation, especially in our time, when they don't feel that they're satisfied with smoking now, they go to the next level. And you know what those levels are. And everyone is complaining about it. And we have no solution to it. How are you going to keep your children away from drugs? And those things have no end to them. Go step after step after step. Just keep on getting worse and worse day by day. And every time month of Ramadan comes, astaghfirullah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, I'm not doing it again, inshallah, we'll never get back to it. Next day he's in it. Why? Because he doesn't know where to find, she doesn't know where to find the peace of mind except for these things. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, جُعِلَتْ قُرَّةُ عَيْنِي فِي الصَّلَاةِ. Pay attention to this beautiful wordings of the hadith. Hadith read by Imam Nasai rahimahullah. Imam Dhahabi rahmatullahi alayhi confirms the authentication of this hadith. جُعِلَتْ قُرَّةُ عَيْنِي فِي الصَّلَاةِ. My peace of mind is in my salah. Can we say by Allah that we get our peace of mind in our salah? That we trained our children in such a way that when they have a problem, they have a difficulty, they will put their musalla down at Allahu Akbar. Or at the time of hardships and difficulties, we start missing even the fara'id. Because that was a burden anyway. And I don't feel like doing it, but I had to do it. Now I'm going through such a difficult situation, through such a stress, don't talk to me about salah. Prophet ﷺ is teaching us totally the opposite. جَعِلَتْ قُرَّةُ عَيْنِي فِي الصَّلَاةِ. My peace of mind is in salah. When a person is not getting it here, he looks for it here and there. Sayyidina Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu, when he was stabbed, he's unconscious. They carried him to his home. The whole stomach is cut up to his back. Intestines all are cut into pieces. They carried him home. They laid him on his back. Blood is flowing. They call him Amir al-Mu'mineen, Amir al-Mu'mineen. No response. Umar, no response. Abdullah ibn Umar is standing by his head. Abi, Dad. No response. Some of the Sahaba who knew him very well, including Rahman ibn Auf radiallahu anhu, and other Sahaba, they said, if he would respond to anything at this time, it will be Salah. And they called, As-Salah ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, As-Salah ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. And the first question he's asking as he opened his eyes, Abdullah ibn Abbas was right in front of him. He said, Asalla nas? Did everyone else pray Fajr? He was stand during Salat al-Fajr. Asalla nas? Did people pray their Fajr? I hope you people are not missing your Fajr because of me. Abdullah ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu said, Na'am, yes, Amir al-Mu'mineen, they did perform the Salah. He said, sure, La hadda fil Islam liman taraka as-salah. A person who misses the Salah has no share in Islam. In that situation, what will be our concern? What will be our worry? What we would ask at that time? And the first question, As-Salla nas, did people pray? And right there, the next thing he says, bring me some water. In that situation, he makes wudu and performs his salah. This is what they learned from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. What is this salah? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, As-salatu imadu deen. This salah is the pillar of Islam. If you establish it, your deen is there. If you don't establish it, there is no deen, there is no iman. We want to do great work for Islam, for deen without salah. We don't have time for 2 extra nafil. And then we want to be the leaders of the ummah and to be accepted by Allah to do the great work of this deen, and no salah. Even fara'id are not there properly with jama'ah. What is this salah? You know, in our time, very easy way to understand it. Your phone stops charging. It doesn't charge anymore. What are we going to do? That's fine. If it doesn't charge, it doesn't charge. That will be the worry of our life. Regardless of what's happening around you. People in the hospital, on their hospital bed, my phone doesn't charge, can you get it checked? We know that. You're at work, throughout the time, my phone doesn't charge, I need to do something about it. Let me find half an hour in between so I can take it for service. Maybe I can change the plug, change the cable, and see if my phone will start charging. Ask this person, ask that person. At work, people are asking each other, do you have this charger? Do you have a charger for this? And you tell them, did you perform your salah? How can you perform salah in front of these people? You are not ashamed to ask for a charger, you're ashamed to perform salah in front of these people. Now the phone doesn't charge, what are you going to do? Let's be honest. This phone that we bought it, regardless of how expensive it was, now it doesn't charge no more. You take it for a service, they say, no, it cannot charge. What are you going to do with it? Throw it. It's garbage. This phone is garbage now. Regardless of how much we paid for it. What is the name? What is the title? What is the label? It's garbage. A mu'min who does not charge his iman 5 times a day with salah is useless for his deen. Just like that phone that doesn't charge. And it depends on what type of chargers we use. Some chargers will take hours to charge. And by the end, it's minimum charge and it drains very quickly. Some chargers are strong. And we want fast chargers. We want the original chargers. We want the chargers that will not ruin our phone. You know, the salah here and there, while looking at haram and pictures in front of us, and movies playing in the other room, and quickly, let me just rush and do the salah and then run to the next room. What type of charge is that? We have to understand the value of this ibadah in our life. And not just fara'id, not just fara'id. That is something that we have to do. And although we are not doing it properly, we should try to do every faridah in the masjid with jama'ah before the iqamah we are sitting in our saf. Did Allah tell us to perform Jumu'ah only? Of course not. Read the Qur'an. How many times Qur'an speaks about Jumu'ah and how many times it speaks about the regular prayers? How many times it says to pray with people? وَارْكَعُوا مَعَ الرَّاكِعِينَ, very beginning of Surah Al-Baqarah, ruku' with those who are doing ruku', not alone. Yes, do it alone when you get up during the night time for Qiyam al-Layl. And at that time, no. There is no jama'ah, I don't have to wake up. This is salah. This is what's going to change in our life. No time to go through the ayat. Really, these ayat are beautiful, and we just looked at 2 ayat out of these 5 ayat that we recited. Inshallah, if Allah will allow us, we will go into the remaining ayat so we can understand what Allah is telling Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and instructing Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in these ayat about what to do, what is the important things in the life. And imagine if Allah is telling Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to do it, how important it would be for me and you for us to do it. May Allah give us tawfiq that we stand understanding the value of this book of Allah. And we connect ourselves to this book of Allah. Get our advices, our lessons, our reminders from this book of Allah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us peace of mind through salah. يقول الله جل وعلا في كتابه
مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على